As I referred to you and confirmed last week during the last interactive session, we conveyed to you, of course, you were part of that meeting, the 101 NEC meeting, where the decision was reached unanimously by all organs of the party, the BOT, the NEC, which is next in terms of the hierarchy of the organs of the party, next to the National Convention, the National Executive Committee, the BOT, the National Working Committee, other organs, the state chapters, the body of the governors of the PDP, all unanimously agreed and will schedule a National Convention, which is the elective convention, for 15th and 16th of November 2025 at Ibadan, the other state capital. So I just want to update you to bring to speed what we're doing. This party, through its NEC, the authority that has the power, has scheduled the National Convention, which is elective, for Ibadan, or your state capital, on the 15th, 16th November 2025, and this train has moved on. It's gone past the bus stop. We're actually in Ibadan as I speak. Number one, let's put them in perspective and see where we have democracy in action, where the voice of the people can be listened to, and let's do a comparative analysis. On the face of it, you said one. That sounds somehow. For those who want to hear those, they can go and feel good. But what is important is to let's look at this. Let's take Oyo State. You saw the election. An election is what people can actually view and see and feel the impact and see people participating in the process. And there are no reports of people being locked up or all that. Then contrast that to what happened in Kaduna State. A night to that election, all members of the PDP, prominent members, were arrested. You reported it. I saw that. Flip over to Taraba State. Prominent members, including elected members of our party, were arrested. Again, so would you call that an election properly so called? And I will see, and we've heard about the arrogance of the APC. What they've done with this election to test for 2027. But I have a bad news for APC. What happened in those by-elections that they call election as it were will not happen in 2027. Why? The reason is that the Nigerian people are wiser. They are hurting. What will be on the ballot in 2027 will be the hunger, will be the uncertainty, will be the insecurity that no money can purchase. Only last week, in my little village, the chairman of my party the local government was kidnapped. Now it is so sad that when people get kidnapped in this country, you don't even talk to police. They say, go and look for the money. That sounds like a new normal. That's what will be on the ballot. And so the APC should know that the self-immolation, the praise singing of saying, oh, we have won. They didn't win. Because Nigerian people will defeat them because they brought hunger to this country. For more than 10 years now, APC had been a point of pain to Nigeria. They lied regularly. In the previous administration of the late President Buhari, what did they tell us? They told us they have intervention in agriculture, right? And they demonstrated by lying, by creating a wooden frame somewhere towards the airport, and they call it pyramid of rice. It turned out to be pyramid of lies, if you remember. And we engaged you then. But contrast that to when PDP was in government. Dr. Adesina was a Greek minister. People were using their phone to assess farm inputs, like fertilizer. You remember that? I'm sure you remember because you reported it widely. So Nigerians are going to compare the PDP years with nostalgia, the golden years of prosperity, of democracy, of openness, of capacity to allow people to pursue their own happiness. So those are what will be on the ballot. So this cannot and is not and will never be, because what they did was that there were gloom in those areas they claim to have won. You go and fast check it. And so that would be my reaction to that for now. Poverty. That's why it's so easy, so to say. But there's a limit to which you can weaponize poverty and people say enough is enough. I guarantee you that many of such, in 2027, it will be a different ball game. I guarantee you that. Why? Because it will be unveiling, it will be unraveling the kind of poverty and the kind of life discounting expenses that Nigerians are facing. So they would have to change. That's my hope. That's my expectation. And that's what the PDP is preparing to galvanize so that we can have issue base. Not that we are always constantly being distracted by creating crisis in other parties. So that rather than talk about the government's failure and the challenges we have and the insensitivity of the government, we're busy talking about somebody is fighting a party or not. We want to get ourselves together. We are already getting ourselves together. That's why you see the APC is jittery. We are coasting on, we're determined, because this will show the capacity of PDP to stand up, to defend democracy, to do the right thing, ensuring that every interest and every organ of the party is carried along in ensuring that Nigerians can now remember and have the opportunity again of having a party that is truly democratic and that has the interest of the Nigerian people at heart. So that's where we are, because we're determined to make a very strong statement about the capacity of this party to organize itself, to bring itself back up when there are challenges that we have, and to ensure that every organ, every part of it, have a sense of belonging, because we're truly People's Democratic Party. So it is bottom-up approach in our party.